guys, let's look at day 8 right now. The first part of page 65 is looking at reading each clues and finding the mystery word. I really tried to figure out what I want to do for you for this part. I'm going to read the clues out loud for you, and I want you to use your best scientific problem-solving skills to try and find the answer. So the first clue is, it is composed of mineral particles that are mixed with animal and plant matter. You might want to look that up online to see once you start getting these details together. Ooh, my computer just did something crazy. All right, number 2. It is a well-organized, complicated layer of debris that covers most of the Earth's land surface. It can be red or black, as well as many other shades and colors. It is one of the most important resources in any country. What do countries need on their land to be successful? And it's important. It takes a long time to form. Geologists say that it is the material that covers the rock below the Earth's surface. If you can, I would look up these clues and see, when you do think you found the answer, does the answer have all of these characteristics? So don't just pick something and be like, oh, it's a rock. Is most of the land surface covered in rocks? So I want you to take a look. It's not a rock. So don't put rock. I was just using it as an example. All right, now we're going to look at some subtractions. I'm going to do subtracting and adding. I'm going to do one ungrouping problem, just for an example. I think you guys can do all of these. We did these in fluency checks all year long. So started our ones here, 2 minus 8. Take it from there. Take. Oh, you can't do that. We're gonna make this a 5. We're gonna make this a 12. 12 minus 8 equals 4. 5 minus 6. Take 6. Take it. Take it. Oh, you can't do that either. So you're gonna make this 1 a 0. And make this 5 a 15. 15 minus 6 equals 9. What about 0 minus 1? Take 1. Oh, you can't do that either. Make this 5 into a 4. Make that 0 into a 10. 10 minus 1 equals 9. 4 minus 2 equals 2. So that is number 1. Remember, you're going to have to do some ungrouping, and you're going to have to do some carrying over those 10s. So you're going to have to ungroup. Make sure that you're following it along, crossing out the numbers that you don't need, crossing out the numbers and changing them. And just make sure that you are making sure that you can take it. All right, take 6 from here. If you can't take 6 from how many fingers I'm holding up or whatever your number is, then you're going to have to do some ungrouping. All right, next page, we're going to look at a little bit of dividing. These should not be difficult. I think the next day we're going to do some regular long division, but so 3 into 9. We divide, multiply, throw our marker. Hold on. Oh, I'm back. Whew. Divide, multiply, and subtract. Bring it on down and bring it on back. So 3, how many times does 3 go into 9? 3 divided into 9 is 3 times. Now we're going to multiply. 3 times 3 equals 9. Now we're going to subtract. 9 minus 9 equals 0. Boom! Now we're going to bring it on down and bring it on back to that division again. 3 goes into 0. How many times? 0. 0 times 3 equals 0. There's no remainder. 3 goes into 90 30 times. If you want to make sure that you did it correctly, just multiply your quotient times your divisor. 30 times 3 equals 90. Boom. If you have any questions about dividing in that activity, let me know. These, you'll see when you get in there. These are not quite so tricky. And then on the line, write an antonym for each underlined word. Oh, we'll do that. Antonym, opposite. Synonym, same. Antonym, opposite. So we are looking for the opposite of whatever they have underlined. So number 21, does that fruit punch contain artificial coloring? They want to know what word is opposite of artificial. Well, if you're like, I don't know what artificial even means, look it up. Dictionary.com, look it up, Google it. Meaning of artificial. Artificial means fake. So if you have artificial colorings, that means that you have fake colorings. So now we're going to look. Does that fruit punch contain artificial coloring? What's the opposite of artificial? Look that up if you want to. Antonyms of artificial. But we're going to say natural. The opposite of something that's artificial is natural. I'm going to write this down. So an example of what this means. If I take some water and I make it red with food coloring, that's an artificial coloring. But if I take some water and I put some berries in it and it turns red or pink, that's natural. I use natural ingredients to make it. So we're gonna look at synonyms, or you're going to look at those synonyms, or not synonyms, sorry, antonyms, all opposite. Look it up if you have any questions. You can also look it up in a thesaurus. In a thesaurus, it will say the synonyms, which are the same, and then sometimes it'll have opposite. So take a look and see. Take a guess. The puppy was a bit meek during her first week in a new home. You can also look at those context clues. But look up what meek means and then see what you think the opposite of meek is. Turn the dial counterclockwise to wind the watch. Well, if you're going the opposite direction, I hope I'm doing that right, opposite direction, we're going backwards, then if counterclockwise is going backwards and clockwise is going the right direction, the opposite of going in that wrong direction is clockwise, going in the right direction. So number 23, you can put clockwise. I just gave you that answer. Number 24, Grandma and Grandpa were impressed by what a graceful dancer Sonia is. Nobody's ever said that about me. So what's the opposite of graceful? Is that a rare book? What's the opposite of rare? Number 26, Mom wants to encourage Jamila's interest in art. What's the opposite of encourage? Take a look. Is there a prefix you can put on there? And number 27, this is a very narrow bridge. It's a narrow bridge. What's the opposite of narrow? Think about it. All right, good luck on day 8, guys.